Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. My name is Jay, and I am the lead census organizer here at MCU. Today is April 1st, which is Census Day. So if you have not completed your census yet, definitely take this time out to complete your census. It's really easy. It can be done over the phone or you can do it online. The easiest way to do it online is to go to my2020census.gov. It takes less than 10 minutes to complete for everyone in your home. You can do it from your phone. You can do it from your laptop. You can do it from an iPad. You can do it from your computer. It's super easy. It's super fast. And it's very, very important. Just to share a little bit of information about the census and just about why it's so important for everyone to participate in it. The census is done once every 10 years. It's only done every 10 years, so it's not something where you can say, oh, I'll do it next year, or, my participation doesn't count. Your participation in the census, especially in the 2020 census, is very important. In the state of Missouri, which is where we are, in the 2010 census, we lost one representative. A lot of people didn't know that. And in 2020, if we don't receive an accurate count, we're on track to lose another representative. So those things are super important. Additionally, what you may also not know is that each person brings $1,300 to their community every year for the next 10 years when you're counted. So that means if you say, oh, I'll count myself, but I'm not going to worry about the kids, that means that each one of those children will take away $13,000 from our community. And those funds are used for things that are important, such as programming for kids after school, infrastructure such as roads and bridges, and how many trash cans are on your block. Things such as how many metro bus lines there are, or expanding the metro link, or anything like that. Census numbers and the data also helps businesses. Information gathered on the census and then sent back out to businesses, they use that information to decide how many grocery stores we should have. A couple years ago, Snooks bought out some grocery store spots from Shop and Save when they closed. And particularly in our communities that are termed hard to count, we're down to one or two grocery stores for lots of people where we used to previously have 4 or 5. So those are things that are also impacted and important by the census. Looking at the hard to count map, which just giving you a little bit of background, a hard to count tract is somewhere that traditionally doesn't answer the census well. Meaning, if they sent the census out to 100 people, less than 60 of those people will respond to the census. And that's a big number when you think about that, especially as you look at 1,000 people or 10,000 or 100,000 people. So these are all things that are really, really important. As I said before, this is an AMA or Ask Me Anything. So if you do have any questions about the census, definitely post them and let me know what your questions are and if I can answer anything for you. I also have a poll for people that are watching. Have you completed your census? The only right answer is yes. But if your answer is not yes, you can also put doing it right now. So, other things that people may not know the census is used for. The census information and funding is used for so many things. It's used for things like Medicare and Medicaid. It's used for things such as the Pell Grant, SNAP benefits, TANF, WIC. So many things that people rely on every day just to get by are funded either by census dollars or use census information and data to determine how much funding they should receive. So that's all really important, and it's super important that people fill out their census. A little bit about Census Day, or April 1st. So April 1st is Census Day, and what does that mean? So April 1st being Census Day essentially means that this is a day that you count where you are, where you will be for the census. For example, I live in Florissant, but say I filled out my census on March 30th. And on March 30th, I lived in Ferguson, but I knew I was moving to Florence on April 1st. I would respond as to where I live April 1st. I know a big thing now is that we have a lot of college students that are at home because of everything going on with COVID-19. It's important that they respond as to where they would have been on April 1st. This is a special circumstance. I know they're at home with moms and dads or staying with aunts and uncles, but they are hoping and they should be returning back to their college campus and their college address. So they should respond where they usually live because that's where they receive the majority of their resources at. So let's see if we have any questions. No questions yet. So, in support of April 1st, I ask everyone to please, please, please do their census, complete it. It's very important. It matters not just for you, but for your kids, for your community. It helps bring community centers to your area. It helps bring funding for parks and programming. It gives money to the schools. All those things are really important and they all depend upon census dollars. Thank you. Have a great day and do your census.